outpouring and the reliance of faith in community and the compassion of others has been a common bond ever since that fateful day in October of 1983. We have and we continue to offer our compassion, our thoughts and our prayers to the families and loved ones, our memories and compassion for their families. Our commitment to you is to continue that spirit today, tomorrow, and forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Phelps. Thank you for your commitment to these families and for the city's continued commitment to this effort.
This community sought ways to remember and mark the tear in the fabric of this community. 33 years ago tomorrow, the class at Northwoods Park Middle School, they supported civilian communities for a grateful, brave, and deserving military community. Jacksonville will never forget the lesson their passing taught us that we are not new communities. When I was there to be able to come here and stand before you and give this address and a welcome. And as long as I'm there, I will continue to do so. And hopefully, whoever succeeds me as mayor will continue to do so. Because we have an obligation. We have an obligation to never forget.
On this 33rd anniversary of Beirut, I truly believe that our fallen would be proud. They would be proud of the men and women that continue their legacy of service. They'd be proud of the resolve of those left behind, and most importantly, proud of the steadfast
of you, your fellow warriors, and your families. Thank you. For the families, friends, and the citizens of Jacksonville who have made their way here today, you honor us with your presence, and thank you.
In the future of things to come at this site, together continue a permanent commitment to recognize how unique this community is. Our bases have had accepted.
We have Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune. I thank you all for attending this time-honored memorial ceremony to remember the lives we tragically lost in Beirut 33 years ago. Your attendance here today and in the years past is a moving testament to your shared commitment to never forget their sacrifice. And I am personally humbled.
Exactly what he did. He was an amazing son, brother, husband, and father. He was loyal to his family and would do anything for us. He stood up for what was right and protected the weak. Even though I didn't really get to know my dad, I do know that I'm a lot like him. My mom and dad were. Now I want to tell you about my dad, Rick. He was crazy enough to get involved with a young woman with a stubborn daughter. And I'm so glad he was. It was not easy to raise me. Despite this, he still loved me and taught me what unconditional love is. I strive every day to make my dad proud of me. I have a passion for helping people, which is why I became a nurse. My drive has led me to want to make a bigger, more widespread difference. I've gotten to know many of you and always feel closer to my dad when I spend time with you. Just yesterday, I met a few more guys who knew my dad and got to hear stories about my dad boxing, and it sounds like he was pretty darn good. I know the impact that the bombing had on me pales in comparison to the impact it had on you guys that were there. The closest I've ever come to the bond that you all share is coding a patient with coworkers, and that's a minor comparison. I would be remiss not to mention that we are still losing Marines and sailors 33 years later. It's heartbreaking every time I read on Facebook that another Beirut vet has taken his own life. We cannot lose any more Marines or sailors to this.
Thank you, Mr. Shields. We're happy to be part of the memory of your father and others under the leadership of CWO3 Jack K. Davis, continuing their tradition of participating in this ceremony.
and sacrifice of the Marines, sailors, and soldiers who gave their lives that early Sunday morning 33 years ago today. I'll talk in just a minute about what it really means to be a part of this ceremony. I wrote some things down, but I got to tell you, to the heart, I was back there and some tears were coming down. Thank you. Thanks for your selflessness. Since 1986, we have come together as a community to share the memories of those experiences that changed us forever. We have come together to honor those that fateful morning. Only those of you who were there, only the men and women in the middle of any battle can ever fully understand it. For the rest of us, even those who have worn the uniform and have felt the sting of battle, the mission in Beirut can only be comprehended, and only indirectly. For those of you who were too young or not around to remember the terrorist attack, and that single day changed their lives forever. Lance Cpl. John Oliver, who was there that day, later wrote the following, quote, "I would like to thank all those that helped with the rescue efforts of the BLT headquarters building, and to all that have helped in every way to keep the memories alive that the fallen had, and that they will not be forgotten. I offer this thanks out of gratitude, remorse, and guilt, that I did not do all that I could have, that I have done all that I should have. I shall forever remember that day with sadness and the feeling of loss that can never be replaced. They were not by blood related, but they were my brothers, my family. Some I looked up to as a father figure. These were the leaders. Some I loved to as brothers. These were my closest friends. All were with me. All were my family. Marines, sailors, and soldiers alike. We came in peace, yet went home in pieces. One and all of our lives were fragmented in that explosion due to the acts of our brothers who were not so fortunate. As Marines, we serve for many reasons. We have a different sense of willingness to sacrifice and an enormous capacity for faithfulness and fidelity. We are proud to fight for our country. We are impelled by accountability to our traditions and to those who have gone before us to fight for the honor of our Corps ever pursued, brings pride to all of us who have claimed the title United States Marine. I just want to tell you that as a Marine who benefited from your example and the respect that you brought to my own uniform and the sacrifices and service.
Commander, Marine Corps Installations East, and Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune, and Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan E. Langlois, who died on this day 33 years ago. Please rise for the honors.
Let us pray. Almighty and eternal God, who holds all souls in your tender keeping, as we go forth and always commit to the divinely justifiable causes, finally enable us to be a source of comfort to the family, to your honor and to your glory, most merciful Almighty God. Amen.
Let us stand together in silent remembrance to give honor to the families while they move to the memorial area. Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony is now concluded, but our duty to remember continues.
Same wedding band.
I mean,
I have that one.
that was just wrong. The
Amazing.
wrong statue.
So lifelike.
And I can't imagine how she did it. I am.